shouldn't there be federal oversight, marshals or somebody sent into these districts who will not count the vote?
Well, there ought to be something. I mean, every time I see it in the papers or on TV, I'm shocked that they're still counting votes. I guess it's because they're paper ballots in California. And Alaska, I know they have this, as you said, arcane ranked voting system, which is complicated. But I mean, this is the 21st century. It just doesn't make sense that it takes 2 weeks. You could, I'm not sure what you can do, but it's worth thinking about, because there definitely are different ways in which the federal government, through legislation, has entered the area of state elections, particularly for Congress. After all, it's the national legislature, and could set some standards about what you do when you get to this point.
Well, they can
I don't get
provide,
it.
look, you have been around long enough to know that in some districts in the South, they were disenfranchising African American voters. Certain
Right.
counties were doing all kinds of things. The federal overseers went in, okay, to those counties and arrested people.
Right. Right.
And the power of the federal government is to oversee the vote counts in the individual states, because the states, according to the Constitution, have the power to run the elections the way they want. But if they're crooked or incompetent, then the feds have to go in.
Yeah, and look, the problem here is we're obviously operating at a time in our history where a lot of people don't trust the counting of votes. So the longer you go, the more people are going to say, what's going on out there?
That's right.
I mean, it's more time for playing around with the results. And the comparison to the old segregation of the South, unfortunately, is apt.